What's up, Cameron? Cameron. Cameron. I'm gonna pull off of the school, the SKOOL. I'm gonna pull off of that, and I think I'm gonna focus on YouTube. Got too much going on, man. So, and good news is we are going to go through a bodybuilding phase. How's your finger healing up? That's good as a game day, man. It's pretty good. Nah, man. I'm gonna focus on YouTube, man. I mean, maybe I'll go. The thing is, the amount of time I'm putting into school and YouTube is not worth it. And I have another project going on, not online. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start getting back into bodybuilding. Don't ever delete the YouTube. Nah, well, I don't know if I'm gonna. The school is out. But I am going to still, I've been doing videos for 10 years. So now I'm going to go through a bodybuilding phase. And I'm going to get into bodybuilding. So that's what we're doing now. I cut my finger. So. But yeah, so now we're going to go in a bulk. So, if you guys want to watch me? Now, if you're in the chat, thumbs up. No, we're going to go through a bulk. I got certified officially as a sports nutritionist, recertified. And some of the guys want me to start focusing on bodybuilding. What's up, Sigma? They want me to focus on bodybuilding versus running. Because I was a runner, dude. I was running like 60, 70 miles a week. And now I'm going to be just eating and lifting weights and getting big to show you guys how to do it. So, now we're going to shift into bodybuilding. I am thinking about stopping YouTube. I am. So, I don't think I'm going to stop, but I think I'm going to focus on YouTube and get rid of the academy. The academy is just too much time. I have 27 members in there, and I do it for free, and it's just... If I flood everybody to YouTube, it'll be better. But do you guys want to watch me go through a bodybuilding phase and put on some more size? I put on more size since I stopped running. Hi, Sigma. What's up? Cameron Porter, Blake Stanley. What's up, Stanley? Nice to see you again. Don't ever delete the YouTube. Haha. Yeah, I got a lot of YouTube. I got a lot of videos and stuff. But yeah, I'm basically eating a bunch of potatoes, a bunch of sushi, a bunch of rice, and then I'm stocking up with some hibachi. Then I'm gonna take a nap and then probably go to the gym. So. I appreciate your opinion on that, camera. And you're right, maybe it's a weekly thing. But if I shift over to bodybuilding, that's going to take a lot of time, man. 9 years ago, I did a competition. I said I'd never go through that shit again. I hate eating all the food and training, but there's a challenge going on at this gym I work at. And let's just say my competitive nature has gotten a hold of me. We don't talk about that on camera. No. No, we're not going to talk about the death in the family. No. But, so, you guys want to see how to get big? I'm going to show you. I will show you. It's a lot of eating and a lot of sleeping. Yep. So, over here. No, I appreciate it, Cameron, but yeah, I don't want to talk about that one. Another death. A lot of deaths in the family lately. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Well. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's just, that's something that happens, man. People die. Always the good people die first. Seems like assholes live forever, like me. Alright, so, you guys know about my channel. Anything you want to talk about, world religion, nutrition, your boy just updated his search right here. Check it out. See? Well, bam. See that? Nutrition. So certified. And here's an old picture. So if you can get it. You see? For you guys that don't know. That was me yesterday. That was me before, years ago. See the difference? So, I went from bam to that. Now, I've decided that I might go through another bulk. Like a pretty intense one, because I'm getting older. I only got a few more years to really push the food if I really want to try to do it. Staying natural, of course. I have been offered PEDs before to take. I do not plan on taking them. But if I ever do, I would let you guys know. So, now it is. Oh, thank you, Anna. Gracias, way. So, now it's a bunch of protein, carbs, eat, sleep. Mm-hmm. All right. But that's an old photo right there. See the difference? Thank you, dear. Mm-hmm. Aura Day. Wait, what's up, brother? What's up? Thanks, man. Trying. We're getting there. That's how we were. then that's what we got to. And now we're going to kick it up a notch and go through a bulk. We're into a 3-month bulk and probably put on like 3 months, 4, 8, 12, 220, 1.5 pounds per week. I could push 2 pounds per week, but 2 pounds per week is me getting fat. I'm just trying to grow. I do have muscle memory. Oh, what movie was it? It was Predator. I went and saw the Predator movie. The Predator. It was actually pretty good. Joshua. Yeah, it was a Predator. The Predator movie. It's the one when the Predator finds the robots and the humans and they have to kill the Kalisk. It was pretty sweet. It had some pretty good little fight scenes, kind of funny, entertaining. So. Huh? Oh yeah, Alien versus Predator. Oh yeah. I heard a joke one time where someone said, where they said they should take all the illegal aliens and have them hunt child predators and release them into the wild and call it Aliens versus Predator to earn their citizenship. I thought that was funny. The Alien versus Predator, good series. I like the Predators versus the Aliens. Stretch. So we're getting a little bit more size. You see how now the chest's getting a little bit thicker. Let's see. The thing is, when I'm doing a bunch of my running and I'm doing 20 and 30 mile runs and doing it, I get a lot leaner. What you want to do is when you want to put on muscle, you kind of like don't want to do all the cross training that I do. Not if you want to build muscle. What you want to do is you want to do straight sets, like 8 to 10, and you want to do progressive overload. That's the quickest way to get bigger and thicker, and you need to rest and sleep. That's to build size. So once you have the size you want, then you work in conditioning. You know what I mean? No, so well, bam. Ay. There's us in the concert. See right here? There's a big concert. Right here. I was at this concert. The one that we filmed, it was right there. You see it? It's pretty sweet, right? And in that picture, we are right there. That's where we were at, right there. Bam. So that is us, and that's the concert. So in the very middle, in the second row, where that pole is, in the very middle of this picture, there's a circle, right, and a pole in the middle of the photo. That's where we were. So they took a giant photo and we got in on it. That was pretty sweet. Speaking of which, I thought about seeing another movie and sleeping, taking a nap and in training. Sleep to grow, guys. Had to get a new tire today too. So we had to get a new tire. That was like $130. So we got a tire. What did we do? Then we got our certs. We went and talked to One Life, opening up on the 28th, doing all that good stuff. Do you like watching media while working out? Man, to tell you the truth, I don't even like to stream when I work out. When I work out, I really only stream to try to get some views. But typically, I don't like to do much. Sometimes I don't even listen to music. Yeah. Sometimes I just try to focus on the training. Sometimes I'll listen to music. But training to me is therapeutic. It's very therapeutic. Michigan. Bingo. Bam. Well, bam. I mean, look, if you are training, look, I am getting larger again because I am eating a shit ton of food and I am sleeping more. I'm not staying up, and my body typically gets pretty big fast. Not necessarily super strong, but I know how to get my body to hold more glycogen, just like be bigger. And I'm natural. So I use food. I'm really big on understanding how to use food. Because if you look at my old photos, I was really skinny, then I got really fat, then I lost weight, had surgery. So I guess you guys get to now see me in the phase of, you know, putting on more mass and size. A lot of my weight's in my legs. I'm 6'4". Absolutely. Absolutely. All of these are exactly what you said. And I'll tell you what, we'll do a stream. Next time I do a stream and we're at the house and we're not in public, I'll tell you some stories about my tats. So yeah, all of them are right through here, from this one, all the way to here, all the way to here, all the way through here. Yeah. Some people asked me if I was going to get more tattoos. Yeah, we can go over that one stream. I ate a bunch of steak, a bunch of shrimp, a bunch of eggs, a bunch of onions. Here's a hack for you guys. If you're looking at meal prepping or getting cheap food, find you an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. And what you do is you go there and you just get a bunch of chicken or protein and you pay by the pound. Maybe you pay $7.99 a pound for a bunch of protein, and then you go home and you cook some rice. Oh, sure, genuine guy for sure. I'll tell you what, some of those stories come down to this. There's some of my stories. That's all my stuff. Yeah, man, if anything, I'm getting burnt out on the social media because I've got, I don't know, 2,200 videos I've done. So I can only do so much. So I'm thinking I'm going to pull off of the academy and just double up on the school, or get off of the school and just do more on the YouTube, because we're at 1,503 viewership hours and we need 30,000 to do super chat. So I just got burnt out. I mean, you try doing 2,000 videos and let me know how you feel. And you edit them all yourself. And I made zero money off of it. I did it for free. So now we have to create another revenue stream. So the revenue stream should be through monetization, and then once we hit that, we'll reopen the school. Excuse me. Gracias, way. Cameron, I appreciate that, man. You know what, Cameron? I do appreciate that. I done told you guys, when I get monetized, I want to take that and reinvest it into the channel. I don't want to use any of that money for personal use. If anything, I'd like to make enough money through monetization to open up a monastery or a school and do something like that. But we had another death in the family and a bunch of stuff, so. And then I cut my finger here to the bone. You see here? So now we have to wait for this to heal. No, things are actually going pretty smooth right now. Just between the deaths and some of the injuries now, it's just a little annoying. This is my least favorite part of building muscle. It's all the eating. Project Z10. I feel you on that, Cameron. Everything's holding up pretty good. We're going to go through a bulk and build some muscle and do some bodybuilding now. So, a bunch of eating. Eating. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I can't talk about that in public because people will get upset. But next time I'm private, when I'm at home, we'll go over some of that. And yeah, man, I got lots of stories. Here's what I want for you guys. The three things that I want to talk about is God real? Which is a fun topic because it's a fun topic. So something about philosophy, world religion, all that stuff. Right. Music, I still like music theory, and I've got some stuff. But then we have the Piano Healing Hub YouTube channel too, and I got 50 subscribers on that. But it's just, man, it's a lot for one person to do. And I kind of hit my threshold after we had another death in the family. Beef. What are you guys up to? You guys talk to me. What are you guys up to? What are you getting into? What are your goals? What do you hope to accomplish? And do you want to see me go on a bulk and put on a bunch of muscle? I don't know how fast I can because I'm getting older, but I'll put on some weight. Show you how it's done. Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, Cameron, I see that. But is it undeniable? Is it? I agree with you. I feel that's a true statement. I feel like if you look out in nature, you'll feel something that's bigger than yourself. That energy, the way things interact. There's something beautiful and harmonious about nature, and destructive too. I don't know if that makes undeniable proof of God, but I too feel that the religion is the choice that a culture uses to express themselves to God. And I think different cultures have different ways of expressing it. But it makes more sense that there's something there versus not, for sure. Oh, thanks, Anna. I appreciate you. Kason Kelly. All this shit was here way before mankind. Yep. And it'll be like, I mean, until the sun explodes and everything consumes, yeah. Seems to make sense to me. What is Kason Kelly? I feel like I remember you. What's up, bro? Do you remember? I'm retired now. I'm UK. I'm decorated and served in 42 commanding Britishmen. Thank you, dear. Oh, that's what's up. Genuine guy. That's cool. That's a hell of a career, man. That's a hell of a career. I had some time overseas, so I can feel that. British Royal Marine. 24 years. Wow. You're a Royal Marine? The British Royal Marines are pretty tough. Pretty tough fuckers. They're pretty tough. That's what's up. Well, at the end of the day, my lineage goes back to Great Britain. You know, we're all kind of break-offs of Anglo-Saxon European tribes. And we're all from Africa. We're all from Africa. Everybody's from Africa, man. The Tigris and the Euphrates is the birth of life. We're all Africans, man. I think we're all from Africa, brother. That's what archaeologists have shown. You're very welcome. Mm-hmm. So you guys want to see me get back up to 250 pounds? That's a lot of work, dude. I don't know if I want to do that again, man. Ooh, what a jump. Ooh, he made it. Ooh, man. He got hit, though. Man, what a good jump. Whoa, bam. Helmet to helmet. It's a dead ball. Hello. You're very welcome. Raw 18. Hello. Bam. What's up, guys? It's your favorite coach and your favorite piano player online, Coach Chris. What's up, brother? How are you? As Ronnie Coleman said, ain't nothing but a peanut, baby. Oh. I don't even know if we can train today. We are sore in the triceps and the biceps and the shoulders. I mean, I guess I could train some glutes, some lower body. What would you say is percentage of what you're carrying at the moment? Well, last week I had done a bunch of running and conditioning. At 212 pounds, at 6'3", they clocked me at 14%. So right now, I've been putting on a little bit of weight, and I know I'm not as lean. I'm kind of more filled out. But to me, that's when you grow the most amount of muscle. You'll grow muscle when you're lean, when you're not super lean, not like fat, because I still have visible abs, right? But I think you grow more muscle when you let the muscles hydrate and have a little bit more cushion. And I've always been a fan of kind of like bulking up, essentially, and then cutting back when I want to get lean. So. And I'm only 220 right now. Genuine guy. What I need to do is eat and take a nap. This hibachi bowl. Steak, egg, steak, egg, steak, egg. Well, bam. Well, bam. Da-da-da. Wha-bam. I don't know, man. I don't really see it like that. Because when I get any larger than I am now, every bit of weight that I put on, typically I'm not very comfortable. I feel better being lighter. However, when it comes to doing a competition, that's not the name of the game. The name of the game is to put on quality muscle. Oh shit, you said my neighbors are doing control burning? I think my ideal weight is only like 210, 220. That's when I feel strong and light in movement. But when it comes to my frame, you gotta remember, I'm 6'3" and a half, like close to 6'4". It's not hard for me to put on a lot of weight on my frame. I just don't really like doing it because it's a lot of work, man. For me to have to eat, like, for example, the amount of food I have to eat to put on size is insane. And I kind of, what I did in the beginning when I trained was I just learned how to nutrition, like when I'm running a lot, I'm fasting and I'm purposely trying to get smaller. When I lift and eat, I'm telling my body to get bigger. The more weight you hold, the worse it is for your body in general. So essentially me getting back into any form of bodybuilding and growing muscle, I don't know if it's the healthiest thing. But I do have a goal I want to reach, which is basically one of the guys I work with competes, and I think that the way he's eating and training, I don't think it's optimal. So I'm really doing this to kind of show people, hey, watch what happens to Chris's body when he eats and trains, and you'll see that I know what I'm talking about. Right. So I'm kind of, I guess, doing it slightly for ego. High impact? Well, it depends. If I want to get faster, absolutely do plyometrics. Huge fan of plyometrics, moving your body fast. Longevity is your body moving weight fast. So the faster you can move weight, power equates to longevity. So I always do some type of power training in my approach for power. But for hypertrophy, a lot of times it's in control. So I like to do power training for a compound movement where I get stronger on it. And then once I do those power sets and I feel something heavy, then I'll slip into hypertrophy specific work. Because hypertrophy is about tension on the muscle. It's all tension, right? Nothing but tension. So it kind of depends on what phase of training I'm doing at the time. And depending on what phase of training I'm in, maybe I'll do more high impact, maybe I'll do higher reps, maybe I'll do lower reps, based on my recovery, my food, and what phase of training I'm in. Now, one thing that I'm not going to be able to do is I'm not going to be able to lift really heavy with my back because I have 2 herniated discs. So my goal is to train heavy without hurting my back. So deadlifts and squats, kind of out of the picture. I was a really good deadlifter back in the day, but I really don't need to be putting that extra tension on my spine. If anything, I'm trying to heal my lower back with a bunch of mobility work if I do anything. So. Any other questions specific to training? And here's some of my certs I have. Band nutrition. Right through here, ISSA certified, ISSA certified. I do have a website through ISSA that I am going to be using. It's going to have my credentials, my certificates, and the whole website, everything built out for me. So I will have that. Then maybe I'll make it where people can hire me to train. Thanks, Cameron. Yeah, Cameron. Maybe later on, I'll get on and do a music therapy. Stay good, brother. Yeah, it's been 36 minutes. I'm kind of at the point where I probably need to get going too. Just trying to pick through these eggs and steak and chicken. Eat, eat, eat. Not even hungry. Eating when you're not hungry. That's the worst thing about building, when you're trying to actually build fast. All right. Yeah, genuine guy. Stay on the channel and subscribe and put the bell on. If you enjoy it, maybe in the future, we'll make you a moderator. Cameron's in charge of that. He's my managing moderator, so in the future, message him. But yeah, we can definitely talk about that. Yeah, man, I try. Oh, trust me, I have my moments where I'm not so nice, but oh, dude, I'm so slow today, dude. Oh, thanks, brother. Yeah, we'll talk about some cool stuff. I don't know if you like music or not, but a lot of times when I talk about music theory and stuff, that's something I do on the channel. So yeah, we'll definitely make it happen. We just got a lot going on. 4 people in the chat, 4 thumbs up. It's cool. Don't forget, if you're in the chat, thumbs up. Ooh. All right, I'm going to use the restroom and then probably get ready to go. So that was 38 minutes. Yeah, everybody likes music, baby. So, my phone is getting ready to die. Or I would keep it going. Let me cut it off to save some power. And I'll talk to you guys maybe later on tonight. I'll do another stream. God bless you. Thank you for coming in. Love spending which time I can with you. Now we're on to our next journey. Stay good. God bless. And I'll see you guys soon.